into this. I want to get y'all thoughts on it. Here we go.
I'm gonna make this video with no goddamn edits. If you are a black man, do not get online. Do not go out in public and ask us as black women why we will not speak to y'all. I'm not gonna even cut this video. Okay, so here's the thing. Y'all are a mutation gene of us, and you have forgotten your position. And then you're looking for your way back to your mama, right? And you riding through the matrix, the my tricks and my and her tricks, and you getting caught up in her web. You're in this system of patriarchy where you think that you're running and y'all are very dangerous. Y'all have become very dangerous through this false sense of superiority and power that you think you have over the black woman.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Do you think that men believe that they have a certain power over black women? Yes or no? In the chat. Yes or no? Is it the desire for men in general to have I'm gonna say black men, because if let's just stick to black men. If do you think that black men, do you guys have the desire to have complete control over women? But let's continue, child.
Y'all are weird. And when I say weird, I mean y'all are wired different. Y'all are wired to a degree of entitlement, right? Y'all are very entitled. So once you go, hey, how you doing? And we say, hey, good, how you doing? We are expecting that it's just a hey, how you doing, period, point blank. After that, y'all follow up with trying to holler. It's not that the hollering is a problem, because some women may want that. I don't even like men enough for that.
Are y'all surprised?
Girl, listen, and no shade once again. We could tell by your rough talking that you probably didn't like men. We could tell you're so masculine and aggressive. We could tell you don't like men. Why women feel the need to come on social media and talk about a man trying to speak? Oh, as a matter of fact, the man did make a video. This man, I don't have the video, but he did make a video about how black women just don't speak. He said, it's just, if somebody speaks to you, it's just a courteous thing to speak back. I don't know, child. I don't know. Let's continue.
The issue is that you don't know how to take no for an answer. Y'all become violent. So now we feel like we're in danger.
Now, did a man speak to you and become violent? I would like to know if he did every encounter you've had with him, because women say they generalize these things, but has this happened to you? Have you come in contact with a multitude of men who was speaking to you, and then if you didn't speak back, they became violent? Where's the police report then? If you've had all these encounters with men who were violent to you because you didn't want to speak back, shouldn't you go and file a police report? If they're becoming violent, where's the police report? Not saying that it doesn't happen, but I think because they know that it could potentially be something that happened, or maybe it's happened, they make it seem like it's happening to them all the time. Let's continue.
So instantly, if I'm saying no, I'm not interested, because that's usually what comes about. And you can even tell by the passion and a little bit of the anger that's within that, how I'm speaking, where it's at. Go look at the statistics and see why we don't speak nowadays. Because I'm the type of person, I like to speak. I like the randomness when people just speak and we don't know each other. We're supposed to be able to lift our heads up and down at each other and say, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You see another brother or kindred, kinfolk, you're supposed to be able to speak. Whether man or woman, it doesn't matter. We should be able to speak to each other. But the pattern I notice with black men is that they say, hey, you say hey back as a black woman, and then they try to holler at you. And when you say, no, I'm not interested, or I do not like men, they get mad and you all type of names in a book that don't even exist in the dictionary. Y'all are too entitled. Y'all are nasty. Y'all are dirty. Look at that. I was about to say dingy and dirty at the same. Y'all are nasty, dingy, and dirty. Y'all are violent when you don't get what you want. And the whole time you're throwing a fit because you don't know where your mama at no more. May you return to the waters from whence you came and learn your position. That's what you need to focus on. Figuring out how the when the did you come about. Ask the right if you're going to ask me something. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Ask me how I'm feeling. So I can tell you I feel like you need to get the out my face. Do you see where we at now with y'all? That's why we don't say hey back. Because it's always something to follow up. Then y'all want to get weird and follow people around the corner and like women walking around with Glocks and now. Like we gangsters. Like, do you understand the position? Go look at the statistics. Don't talk to us about it. Go talk to your brothers. You coming out of isolation or you got from being locked up? You were just being like, which one? Because that's what it's. I'm just trying to understand. You got charges or something? Because you weird coming up on this app asking this. I'm I'm done with this video. I don't got nothing else to say. I'm gaslighting myself.
Yeah. And I just want to say, look, some men may act that way, but that is not all. She's like, she just said it. Women are gangster with Glocks and stuff like that. And it was right to assume that she probably fight men and things of that nature. And the energy you give is the energy you get. I remember being a younger woman and, I've had guys approach me or whatever, and I wasn't interested, and I would say that. And, I could say maybe one occasion where a guy was like, I don't know what he said. He said something slick, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. But, I wasn't waiting around to see. Kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? But I can't sit here and say that has been the majority of my experience. It's not even the least bit. I have not had that negative experience to the tune of the way these women are talking about it. You know what I mean? I've had guys approach me and I declined and they kept it moving. So I can't sit here and lie and say, a majority of guys approached me, they just were rude and cussed me out. No, I can't say that. That's not my experience. I'm not saying that it's not their experience, but what I am saying is just speak on your experience with specific situations and stop trying to generalize it, because that's important. You can't make it seem like this is Black men in general when it's not. And all of us as Black women don't have the same experiences. I don't have that experience where I can say, oh my God, all these Black men, every time I deny them, they just cuss me out and tell me to, no. So that means that's not all Black men. I will give you specific scenarios of if that was the case or not, but it's not, I'm not gonna sit here and say, this is just what Black men do. This is where we are. No, y'all are aggressive a lot of times for no reason. The same reason why a lot of Black women won't smile, because you think it's inviting some type of negativity. But not understanding that when you are, and maybe some of these women are this way with good reason. I'm not going to take that away from them. Maybe you are that way from your experiences and it made you that way. That could be a thing too. But I just want people to be honest and say that, hey, I'm this way because it's X, Y, Z. If you don't think you owe people that explanation, well, you shouldn't come on and make these generalizations then, because that's putting a bunch of people, grouping everybody together when I don't think that's fair to do. Just like you don't want men to group all women in the same position and call all y'all masculine, entitled, women. You don't want every man to put all of y'all in one category and say all y'all ain't. You know what I'm saying? You want to, if you know you are of some substance and you have some things going on and you're not like everybody else, you wouldn't feel comfortable with men just lumping you all into one group. So I think we got to start being a little bit more honest and just state your experiences. And if you can explain why you think the way you think based off of the experience, I can understand that. But if you just come on and say, all these ain't shit, they did this and all of them would do this, no, that's not fair.